Okay, cool. So
I'm going to sell this at the Warrior Farm course.
So here's what I have. Okay. So this, where my mouse is right here, this YouTube video, right?
Right.
That YouTube video is, here's my 30-second video, right?
Right.
So what happens is, bear with me for a second, I'm going to compare this to yours, okay?
Yeah.
So I am going to target people to that 30-second video. I'm going to target cold traffic after retargeting and learning who is consuming our content. So like any of your website clicks, right? Any of my opt-ins. And on YouTube, what's really interesting, have you played with YouTube at all? Like, I know Steve was running some ads with you, but have you ever played with it at all?
Way back, I was doing a little bit of YouTube ads. I did some stuff
like
with no.
Okay.
I was doing it with AM Con, and it just didn't work out. So, and that was for PR reach, not video telepathy.
Oh, okay. So here's the 10,000-foot view, and we'll kind of work on down from there. Like in my video presentation, I choose your own adventure, right? What we do is we really talk about where in the heck is this? Here, you'll like this because I just had this open. We had one of our clients recently on Shark Tank. Yeah.
Really? Nice.
You got yelled at. It was pretty good.
You did the fitness band?
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
So here's a little part of our presentation. You get the presentation on recording. This would be great. Personally trained, right? Like an autograph.
Right.
So the main thing we tell everybody is Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Twitter. They don't share anything except really good content, right? And I'm going to help you build up some of that good content, and then we'll target directly, like what you were talking about, for some direct response. And what I do is I show you, like, my personal trainer, Brian Johnson. I think you may have met him in San Diego. Big dude. But,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right there, yeah.
So basically, like, dude, Brian was getting $1.43 a like, and I turned it into 9 cents, and he got more leads in 2 days than he got in the last 90 days.
Wow.
So basically, what we're going to talk about with actually, too, this is what I'm showing the presentation, is we're going to talk about Facebook and YouTube for yourself, okay? This is a perfect case study for it. What we're really trying to do is we're trying to leverage Facebook learning from who your best target is, but I think you know who your best target is, but it'll be from part of your retargeting. And I'm even going to give you a plan and proof today, which is going to be great. We don't need to talk about knowing your numbers. Okay, so the kind of little speech that I give here is I just say, hey, look, these are the main, like, you have dials on your dashboard in your car. These main dials right here will control everything else. So if I know how much you get for a cost per like, or a cost per website click, or a cost per action, now a cost per action, I'm meaning like we can bid to get a video view, like a penny video view, or a cost per action could be like a 12-cent page engagement. We just got to talk the same language. We've got to know what are we purchasing, and then of course cost per lead and cost per sale. So we tell people in the presentation, we go, look, these are KPI drivers. It's like when you're in a car, you're looking at your dashboard, you don't care about the spark plugs, the wires, all these other components, because you just watch your 5 dials and we'll fucking take care of everything else, right?
Right.
So everything you and I are going to talk about is in relevance score, and then we apply it to everything else. And what I tell people, I'm like, it's like I'm going to look through a lens, like looking through the windshield of like everything I'm going to recommend to you is going to be based on relevance score. So I think one of the unique things, dude, with yourself is when you define your avatar, dude, you can target on fucking YouTube. You can target e-commerce associations like Spotify, but fucking Shopify. Right. You can target Ezra's YouTube videos. Like, dude, YouTube allows you to fucking target channels. And like, I was just looking at this for our own stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go to Google and like see what these other videos look like. And I typed in advanced Facebook marketing strategies. And I got all these videos listed. And then I noticed that I could add them into my campaign. I'm like, holy shit, so Google or YouTube is going to give me the best organic result for this term, and I can target the top 10 videos in each one of the terms? Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Duh.
So like any of the e-commerce conferences, so that's your avatar. If you said you just get them on the phone, so then my whole thought is, like, here's Brian's whole avatar that doesn't really matter.
And these are like YouTube pre-roll videos that we're gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. 30 seconds to a minute, right?
Yep.
So, whoops, this is very important. As I'm giving you advice, I am recording it, but there is a beer outside, and it's getting warm while I'm inside.
Drink it.
It's kind of cold. Yeah,
that's against the law.
Okay. So, affinity audience. We would just work with 4 different groups of people. That's who we would focus on targeting so we could split test, right? So one may be e-commerce association and all the videos related to that. One may be Ezra and all of his e-commerce videos related to that. Another one might be amazing.com and all their e-commerce videos related to it, right?
Got it. Right.
And then basically what we do is, this is when Brian was targeting like really niche people. Like if he only targeted like Ezra and a couple of others, where he was getting that 250 like. What we'll do is when we set up our 4 different affinity groups, we for him did like nutrition, and people who have diabetes typically carry bad nutrition, or they didn't, and that's how they got there. Now they have to, right?
Right.
But I could see you making a video for like a like campaign on Facebook that's literally like 10 seconds that you can target some of these different e-commerce like type communities and just be, do you have e-commerce? Would you like 2 free videos on how videos can dramatically increase sales for your e-commerce business? Like us.
Right.
You get 9 to 10 cent likes.
Oh yeah.
When you get 9 to 10 cent likes, now let me show you for Brian here, for example, right? So here's what happens. We literally just put a picture of fruit, because he was targeting people for health and nutrition, but we put a colorful picture of fruit, and we basically just said, his exact ad is, do you believe nutrition can be your doctor? 2 free nutrition videos per week, like us. 9 cents. So now what happens is he gets 1,500 new page likes, right? And what he's always doing is, you'll see here in a second, this is important. What we're doing is we're split testing mobile, desktop, right-hand side, and we find out, what we do is we have him, he has to post at least twice a week. So ideally, like someone should be posting on like e-commerce video tips or e-commerce stats, or even some motivational statements about e-commerce, or funny cartoons on e-commerce. Really, someone should be posting like 4 times a day. So what we want to do is, you want to drive a like campaign by like a 15-second video. If hey, if you're in e-commerce, okay, let me tell you how videos can dramatically increase your sales. Like us for free video tips. Like us for 2 free videos. Right. And then on your page, I would be posting. I would be posting at least 4 posts a day. Like I said, motivational statements or funny cartoons. If you have somebody that can help you out with that. If Facebook looks for original content, so like if you see, let's just say, a Muhammad Ali quote that you like, instead of copying and pasting it, if you use just a different image and just a different font, you just put the words on there, right? It's the same thing. Yeah, it looks like it's fresh content. So
and don't use like Kudani or any kind of automatic social media poster kind of thing. I've heard that they discount that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have somebody just schedule it.
Yeah.
So then, but here's what happens: is pick a theme for e-commerce. Pick a theme, like a training theme that you're going to cover for the month, and break it down like to a subtopic per week. Because here's the goal. What you want to be able to do, and this will give you long-term growth, dude. This will be really cheap, and I'll show you Brian's perfect example. Because what you do is, let's just say that this month you're talking about just the basics of video for e-commerce, basic tips, right? Because you're really just getting your feet wet in it anyway. So week 1 may be, what are some of the basic equipment that you can use to get started? Right? Just basic, easy, and you know this better than I do, but you may even say, hey, before you buy equipment, you better get your fucking script together. If you don't have a script, there's no use for equipment. Don't spend hours on equipment unless you got the script. Let's focus on how you put together a script. Now, all these things, of course, you're gonna offer, right?
So listen to this. So one of the things that's on my list is, I keep getting these people that are kind of like e-com gurus that want a white label how to do product video course. So I could do this course, but those courses, I'll just repurpose it for me. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Because I was gonna put it on my site anyway. So, duh. So.
Perfect. Right.
Yeah.
That's what people opt in for, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So watch this. So here's what ideally happens: is we want to build a like campaign, and we want to retarget our likes with weekly content. So you do 2 boost posts, like it would be a video of a tip, that you guys are offering, but twice a week you do a boost post for $5 a day for 3 days. So like you do a boost post on Monday, then you do a boost post on Thursday, right? Okay. And I'll show you the math here in just a second. But see here at the top right here, where where's my fucking mouse? Mobile, right here. The reason we're running that ad, hey, it's really open. You can even say
these are the tip videos that we're boosting.
You want to attract mobile with likes, so we want to build your relevance score first, right? Your relevance score is more important than anything else. So if we're running likes just to mobile, you could do the video like I said, like us for 2 free videos. The other thing that you can also say is, do you love e-commerce? You're already targeting people who like e-commerce. You're just asking them to raise their hand in a cheap fucking way, right? So when you get people to raise their hand, then when you're doing the boost posts twice a week, you only retarget your likes. You're not targeting anything else. You're only retargeting the people who like your page.
Got it.
That make sense?
Yep.
So you're going to see in a second what we do with Brian. Dude, he gets people, listen to this, he gets people to like his page, watch a video, watch a second video, watch a boost post, and go to his website, all for under 75 cents.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, that's why he gets more leads in one day, because there's so many contacts. So people see that. So let me show you this, how this works. So see, this is what Brian basically does, is when people like his page from his video, right?
Right.
Then what we do is we set up a retargeting campaign to retarget people who like his page with a super valuable tip. And for him, it's about groceries. So you create a video. This is your second video.
Right.
You create a video that you retarget your new likes with. So it could be like a welcome video, like, welcome, let me tell you who we are. Video Telepathy, we've helped hundreds of people who are just like you in e-commerce. And what we do is we help bring video and create and take care of the video marketing for you, so you can increase conversions and work on your business versus in your business.
Right.
So what we do, so when someone likes your page for really cheap, that's the next video that they're going to see. It's an introduction of you and what you can do to help them out.
Yep.
The cheapest retargeting that you can do, right?
Yep.
If they go to your website, it's a bonus. Great, but you're just having to watch their video. So look at this. Because we targeted the right person, look, Brian got 1,300 views. Dude, they're a penny a view. Because he's targeting people for nutrition. You're targeting e-commerce. Your opening video is, hey, do you love e-commerce? Let me show you how to increase your conversions and your efficiency with video. Come like us. That's it.
Wow.
So the next step is you retarget. So Brian retargets with a grocery store video. You retarget with you being just even in your studio, right?
Yep.
Doesn't have to be the fancy studio or anything else.
Yeah. I'll just have my talent. So each one of these videos, I'll just have them do little segments. We'll record a ton of these. Yeah.
What my thought is, though, is this the second video that you retarget just your likes? You may just be in your studio with just a green screen and stuff like that, like one of those side camera angles, and basically be like, here's where we can make lots of amazing things happen. And then you change the background a couple of different ways. And here's how we can really present your product properly. And show people what the possibility is. Make that video about 3 to 4 minutes long. So the video that you retarget your like campaign with should be 3 to 4 minutes long, no longer than 4 minutes.
Okay, so we have 10-second video, then we have like the intro hello video, and then the third video should be like 3 to 4 minutes long. Or no, the second video should be 3 to 4 minutes long.
Yeah, the second video is going to be 3 to 4 minutes long. They're probably not going to watch the whole thing.
Like 500 words.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I take that back. If you could do it at 2, you could do it because you've done this before. If you can make that second video at 2 minutes, it's perfect.
Yep. Actually, We found, like, for product videos, like 1 minute 30 seconds for some reason is the sweet spot.
Do it.
Like 250 words.
Do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Do it.
I can do that.
Do it.
Yep.
Okay. So that's just going to retarget just likes, right?
Okay.
Now here's what happens. Twice a week, you're going to figure out what's that video content that you're only going to target your likes to, right? You're going to post it on your fan page, and then you're going to do a boost post. And you're going to do a boost post only to your fans.
Right.
That's it. So you do 2 boost posts a week only to your fans. This is where he got 14-cent cost per click back to his website.
Okay. 14 cents. Crazy.
Yeah. So the next steps is anybody who goes to your website, because you're driving people back to your website, right? Anybody who goes back to your website, you want to retarget with 2 different types of videos. 1, testimonials.
Okay.
Or a case study, right?
Right.
And then a second video, which would be final steps. So hey, you've seen the proof. I know you've heard about video telepathy because you've seen us all over. How would I know that? You wouldn't see this video unless that happened. Imagine this could be you for your customers in front of your people to make a buying decision. So let's take care of this for you, and let's talk about next steps. Click here. Right. That's 3 videos that permanently go in your funnel, and then this is what we talk about is, hey, if they go to the landing page, we always say, and you'll have this obviously on the recording, and I can say the presentation, but it's once we get people to the landing page, like the very first page that they're on, we use it as I would use as a welcome page, and that's where they can book an appointment. But it would be with one of your talent that lands on a video where there's a contact us right on I would see on the right hand side of the video. Hi, this is Video Telepathy. Let me tell you exactly what we're all about and what we do and how we've helped a lot of people in e-commerce who are just like you. Yeah. And then I'd give the presentation how it's just like you, and the next step is really easy. We found by just setting up a very simple phone call, by filling in your information over on the right-hand side, we can set up a customized package that works best for you, which is your $5,000 package. Right.
Awesome. This is real similar to what Justin Brooke was talking about. What he does everything, but he does, he'll do like an advertorial and then lead it into basically the same thing you're doing.
Mm-hmm. But now,
actually,
with yours
is a little more elegant, though. It really is. So
it's good. I mean, yeah. Let me finish showing you this here as well too. Yeah. So then here's the deal. So then what happens is we would target people on mobile because you're just asking to fill out a lead form, which is great. They can easily do that on a mobile phone, right?
Right.
So the place where we got our best likes at, let's just say we were targeting e-com association and we got 9-cent likes. We would target a website click campaign directly to the place where we're getting the cheapest likes. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Perfect. So we did that with Brian. So we targeted Brian's best audience where he was getting his best likes from mobile. Dude, he got 191 clicks at 26 cents a click, 5% click-through rate. Dude, his website clicks were $1.50 before. $1.50 to 26 cents.
And these are more qualified, apparently. It would seem.
See, because if you're staying along with me, basically he got a like for 9 cents. He retargeted with a video for a penny. He did a boost post for 23 cents. Now he's at 26 cents. We're not even at 60 cents yet, and these people have taken 3 hops.
Yep.
And then the last part of it, relevant score is 7. And then we just follow up on either retargeting leads or obviously sales. And so this is where the retargeting strategy is. So we retarget new relevant likes. We retarget video with boost posts 2 times a week. And dude, do you know what may work really well for you, Rob? Is you may want to, what works really well for Brian right here is he does 2 Facebook Live videos a week. So he goes onto his fan page. Like you could do it at noon or something like that. I'm sure people would love that type of content. Hey, you're going to go on Facebook Live and you're going to teach your 1 bullet or your 2 bullets or whatever. So here's the way that it works with Brian, and this may work really well for you. So Brian's not very good at writing blogs and content. Brian will find some motivational posts that he'll post or a tip or 2, which, dude, honestly, you can get enough fucking tips from Google News that someone can post 2 to 3 times a day, and you look like the fucking expert. Wow.
Yeah.
Look, CNN said that video is dramatically increasing on Amazon.
Yeah.
That's fucking great to put in front of your audience. You know what I mean? But Google Alert,
exactly.
Good. So use Google Alert for some of those updates. But for and then you can curate the articles, but that's later. So if we do like we shared like a CNN article, would we like add our own original image and write some content and then add a link? Would that still count as kind of like original content as far as Facebook's concerned? Yes. Like there's 2 ways to go about it. The simple way is add in the CNN link and say, hey everyone, you know how we've been talking? Dude, you can even do this from a video if you want to do it too, where it's basically like, hey, you know how I've been talking about how video has been really important to e-commerce? I just read a CNN Money article that talked about the critical things that dude, that could be even your boost post, right?
Yeah.
Just fucking,
it's like everybody else. Updated video news, kind of, current state of the internet. We could do, dude, that's brilliant. Love it.
You could do those twice a week from just curated articles. That's it. From curated articles, you can do State of the Union of e-commerce.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's interesting. Dude, that's it. So seriously, here's all you do. Do those 2 times a week and tell people, remember, every Tuesday we go live at this time. Every Friday we go live at this time. Whatever your 2 times a week are. As soon as the video's done, because like you'll curate the news and there'll be a link in the description to say, hey, go check out my website if you'd like to know more. Do the newscast from Google News is so brilliant, dude. But when you do those, so after you're done with the live presentation, that's when you do the boost post back to your likes and anybody who visited your website. So they're always going to see the fucking news twice a week.
So does that have to be live, or because I'm thinking like if I had talent, we could record it and we could green screen it so we could have stuff in the background so it's a lot more engaging.
That's fine.
And then we just post at the same time every week. Yeah.
That's
like
fine.
Every whatever days. Dude, I love it. So to do that twice a week. Cool.
Do that twice a week. So the main goal is if we can get inexpensive likes with a really, like you said, you're going to split test a couple of different videos like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever, right?
Right.
But you're going to just, you're obviously advertising videos, so we're going to do everything video. And then the next thing is you have to think about the video. We always want to be congruent, right?
Right.
And then the next thing is the video we're going to retarget as soon as they like the page, which is just a really quick welcome video. Welcome, hey, here's who we are, here's how we can help. We help people just like you. And then I would probably then just to add, I'd set expectations and say, hey, twice a week we'll give you up-to-date e-commerce news. Just keep up to date with our page. Check out our page now. And if you want to know how we can help your business, click the link at the end of the video or in the video description. Find out more, and then it'll take them over to your site.
Love it.
And then what we'll do is when you do your boost post, this is kind of one of the last parts, and then I'll show you just 2 more slides. When you're doing your boost post twice a week, we'll find a post that's like, holy fuck, people really love this one type of content. And then we start running that video as an ad to the place where we're getting the cheapest likes. That's how we discover where we get our best ads. So for instance, let's just say you're targeting e-com store, because that's a huge association. Well, they might not like your page, but they've seen boost posts from your page. Now they're seeing a very relevant ad. They're like, fuck, this dude's everywhere. They haven't even liked you yet. But it's your best audience. Yeah, dude, you keep that in front of them? Fuck.
Yeah.
You can do this really inexpensively. So let me show you. What's the other 2 things I want to get on the recording? Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So here's something too, because so we're 90% e-commerce, and we're probably going to focus on e-commerce for at least a couple years, before we even go in. So as far as building out my Facebook page and even video telepathy, I was thinking about keeping video telepathy and then just having like videotelepathy.com/ecom, and then that would be like all our e-commerce centric stuff. Should I just focus on e-commerce even on a Facebook page?
Dude, your Facebook page honestly could be e-commerce video news.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then video telepathy is just the backbook. You don't need any branding on that one.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, dude, I think that's what it would be. Because you can choose any name for your page. It might not be in the URL. You don't give a fuck about that. What you care about is just because, remember, it'll show up on the like campaign. Ecom, I think that's it. Ecom video news.
Yeah.
So when you're running a like campaign, Ecom video news, get 2 free news videos of stay up to date on e-commerce techniques. Click here.
Nice. I like it.
And then you just do curated. Dude, it's going to look just like a fucking newscast. It's going to look great.
Yeah, well, I already have that for PR Reach. I mean, it's already done. I already have the system set up. So we can do it for your clients, too. Or my clients.
Watch this. Well, then I'll have you fun with a testimonial that you're implementing exactly this, right?
Right.
So, and how people can do business with you, that's perfect. So here's where most people stop here. It's very important. And I say, what the fuck are you doing, Rob? Very important. And I say, Brian says, Rob, what the fuck are you doing? And then we say, okay, let's do the genius strategy. These are the next 7 through 12 steps. I'll go very quickly because we just went over it.
Right.
Step number 7 is weekly content. That's it. We're going to target your weekly content to your retargeting audiences from your website and from, shit, my phone's going to die maybe. I'll be all right. Yeah, fine. We're going to retarget people.
To
I'm good.
Computer.
We're going to retarget.
Okay.
No, we're going to retarget people from your website, and we'll retarget people from your website and people we're getting the best likes campaign for. You see those blue lines around where it says affinity audience on the left-hand side? That's just content.
Right.
So it's just, we're just going to advertise your video. So then what ends up happening, and I have this all drawn out too, besides it's just here on the video. So what happens is we target your best affinity market with the weekly content, and we retarget your content pages. So it's anybody who's visited your website and your affinity audiences, and this is how we build relevance with the newscasts. It's great. So Brian's weekly content is that's when he did those 2 Facebook Live events. We just talked about you doing the 2 news events, right?
Yep.
So a qualified click's just like a qualified lead. So as we're building up the branding and this weekly content and targeting the right people, dude, especially on YouTube, because YouTube we can retarget anybody that goes to your site, which is fucking perfect. And like I said, we can target specific videos, which is perfect. So weekly events, dude, that's what you actually have in your newscast, which is perfect. And then you just tell people, hey, you want to find out more? Click on us. You don't have to have like a weekly special or anything else like that. What's the last one? Every week you already have a call to action. Find out more of how we can help your e-commerce business. That's pretty interesting, dude. Because if you're targeting e-commerce, you know, if we can help you with your e-commerce, you just do the video part of it. Man, it may be a situation where you talk to Ezra to where it's like, dude, look, you have no idea. Thank you for helping me out a little bit. We should talk about some business. Because I have a shit ton of people who require your teaching services that I just don't offer. But they're my client.
Right.
But Ezra, how would you like to take these students and split it 50-50 with your hiring coaching?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, that's cool. And once we drop off this Webby too, I have some ideas on how we can do some stuff. Drive it to you too, because I'm just
let me show you one other thing.
This is totally clicking.
So you have buyer, non-buyer follow-up, which that's obvious. If they click to the page, really the boost posts weekly, that's what really helps you out more than anything else. And then people who are on your list, you're just mailing your list twice a week for people who do opt in anyway on e-commerce news. Even if they're a customer or prospect, dude, that's a great way to keep in front of them. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Google. It's perfect. And then, just
it's kind of like what you do with, like you do it with Social Media Ad Genius. I know it's like you'll do like a weekly thing or a couple weekly things where you talk about stuff. And you send an email out. Nice.
And then the very last part that we always tell people is like, if you're getting leads and you're retargeting, you already have a great audience. Like here's what Brian did. Brian was getting leads, but he sold his product, his online product, for $197. So he's like, he got in a car accident. Dude, he came over here to help measure me. He got in a car accident. He lost a $1,000 a month client. She canceled 2 months into a 12-month contract. And it's like, fuck. He's like, he goes, something's going to be my next opportunity. And I go, Brian, just put a post out and say that you're giving a free 15-minute consultation phone call. He's like, they're not qualified. And you just asked how to make money. The fucking phone will ring. And I go, plus, take that $197 and retarget people and send them an email and tell them for 48 hours or 72 hours they have a $100 off sale. It's just $97. The fuck do you have to lose? He spent $250 in ad spend. He loses that $1,000 client. He's like, I don't have a budget. And I'm like, dude, if you made $500, you would spend more money. He's like, well, of course I would. Fucking just offered at $97. $1,500, 72 hours. And 2 clients willing to spend $4K. So he's like, fuck. So that's where it's like, okay, hey, Rob, you selling anything this month? No, man, I got to sell fucking 3 more of these $5,000 things. Cool. Let's just retarget people who've been on your website within the last, over the course of 30 days, not just within the last 30 days. Let's send them a fucking special video, $100 off or $1,000 off right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like close it.
Exactly. And it's like you don't even have a huge email list. You're just like, yeah, I love this. Cool. That's brilliant.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is my whole choose my own adventure. Like, I actually went to like Video Hive and like purchased templates and cartoon characters, and I think I haven't spelled shit right too.
I got all that stuff. Next time you need that stuff, let me know, because I'll just give you access to my accounts. So.
All right, cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. So check this out here real quick. So additional products and services, $197 wasn't converting. So Facebook posts for free consulting calls, special offer for non-buyers, $97. 8 new sales, $97 each. He texted me, I was on the presentation, that he got 5 more. Ad spend for 2 weeks, $259. Dude, he's now getting $4 leads and 4,000 new likes. Think about it. At $259 ad spend, 40 leads, 51 leads isn't too bad. Can't really retarget them. You can email them. They're a little more qualified. But 4,000 new likes, dude, imagine if you had 10,000 new likes in a 2-week period just for your e-com business, that all of a sudden that you're giving the e-com news. You can very quickly see, holy fuck, you get 10-cent likes, you can have 50 or 60,000 people that you're hitting that retargeting button to just to boost posts, not targeting a new fucking audience of 500,000 people every day.
Right. Yeah. So how do okay, so here's some, because right now, basically the only email list I have are people that actually opt in to do a call. So they're, potentially buyer leads. So how do so people that I'm adding to my like campaign, how do I actually get them added on my email list, or at least able to notify them before each of our weekly things?
Well, remember, first of all, the email is just backup. So if they go to your page and they submit their email, it's a really good qualified lead. I think eventually when you have that white label product, you may say, hey, opt in for these 3 video tips. And then inside the 3 video tip area, have a professional video that says, hey, we're here to help. This is what we specialize in. If you'd like to, really advance and step up your game, besides these 3 tips, here's what we can help you do. That's what I'd do.
Yeah. So basically, as I'm doing the tips, that's really I'm building my course, but then they just opt in to get.
Exactly.
So would I still do the video tips and the weekly news thing?
Fuck yes.
And they're both. So those would be 4 a week, and those 4 would be promoted.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Got it.
You just have to do 2 promoted posts a week.
Okay.
So if you want to do 1 newscast, 1 tip, or if you want to do 2 newscasts, whatever is up to you.
Got it. Okay, cool. And the tips is where I'll lead them into an opt-in, and then they also, once they get tips, and they'll find out about the weekly news too. So
that's it. Maybe weekly news is on Monday to keep everybody up to date, and the marketing tip of the week comes out on Thursday.
Love it.
And then you boost post then you do the boost post for 3 days. And then in my opinion, the weekly news, it would go into an opt-in where people can watch 3 video tips. That's just your fucking first 3 tips that you put out there. That's it. You just embed them on a site. And then inside that site, that's where I would put a professional video. Here's how you help people. And then on the one that you're giving a video tip out for, that's how I would close at the end of your tip. Hey, and we help people like you every single day. So if you'd like help with your video, we have video telepathy. Click over the page and we'll explain more. And that's it. Just to get clicks over.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, dude, if you get these videos cut and made, that we just outlined right here, dude, I'll walk you through a screen share and show you how to set it up. It's really easy to set up. And then since I can touch the YouTubes, like I can walk you through and show you how to set up YouTube too. Like I'm going to set it up as when I get done with you. Like I'm really excited about it. But to target, dude, we can target some very specific e-com people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And plus, at $5,000 a sale, you can spend some fucking money on that. I'm not saying you have to, like, you can spend $250 and get some good numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's cool. So, so with the tips, I want to keep them short. So we'll keep those like a minute 30. With the news, I can go as long as I want, right? Because it doesn't really matter because it's just engagement.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 4 minutes. I mean, in my opinion, I think you're building your brand authority. Yeah. And it's so funny, like, I mean, I say it over and over, but, you know, I use Google Tips for Facebook marketing and Facebook tips. And what we would do is we'd send out something called Smagazine. And it would have 6 links in it in a blog post. A blog post would be curated from one of the best articles that we like. And the other ones would be like, see, I was telling you that CNN was talking about Facebook analytics. It's one of the hottest things in the market. Check out more of the article here. And people love that stuff. They're like, oh my God, Kurt, you're so up to date. And I'm like, holy shit, it was literally 10 minutes, scroll, interesting. Oh, let's copy and use this. And that's it. People are great.
So what about, so basically I'll kind of do a little synopsis of the news things and say, so if you want to see the full article, go here. Before they go there, they got to opt in because that's where the link to the full article is. So basically, I'll post it on my site and then say, like, if you want to see the full, if you want to link to the full article, just go to, you know, prreach.com, whatever, and they got to opt in first. They opt in, and then they get links to what all the CNN articles. Yeah.
If you had a pop-up, I mean, you have to create a new one for each time you do it, right?
Yeah.
Or a new opt-in page, which is fine. But if you just say, hey, go back to this page, opt in, you'll get all the resource links, the next step. I mean, here's the deal. In my opinion, it doesn't matter if they opt in to get those tips or if you just tell them, go back to my website to get the tips, because you'll have a banner ad for your service. And if they go back to your site, we're going to retarget them anyway. So email open rate's 20%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Retargeting is a lot fucking higher than that. So you don't even have
they're going to get the Yeah. So they'll go there, they'll get pixeled, and then, Yeah,
I like that though. Hey, if you want to see all the reference documents and all the documentation, everything we talked about, head on over to this week's latest blog article of blah blah blah, and you would have the girl at the top explaining it, and then just fucking have all the resource links right below her. Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. Cool. You know what? I bet that's going to be really interesting for your SEO.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what I'm thinking too is, so these tips, I can also put them on a YouTube channel and start SEOing a YouTube channel.
Fuck yeah, you can.
Yeah.
In a big way. Well, that's the whole thing is you would put the same videos that you're doing the boost post on Facebook. Those things would be over on YouTube. And remember, we would target a cold. We would run regular retargeting from the Facebook audience, but we would also target those e-com people like Ezra, and then we would do the same thing on Facebook or on YouTube. So when you do a boost post a week, you would go in, create an ad, hit copy paste, put in a fucking link, put in $5 a day, and it just fucking runs to those people. So now your news is on Facebook and on YouTube. It's pretty easy to run.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Love it.
Yeah. So you just create the videos and stuff like that, and I'll show you how to put up the ads.
Yeah. What's cool about this is it just totally clicks for me. Like, I've just been, like, everybody keeps saying, well, do this, do that. I'm like, it just doesn't, like, just wasn't right. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, dude, I really believe this product's our flagship, what I'm showing you right here. I really believe it can make a huge difference. I know the numbers, so that's why I'm drawing it out. That's why I'm trying to do an adventure.
Yeah. That's cool. So what I was thinking too, are we still recording, or are we done?
I can turn off the recording.
Oh, it doesn't matter, but I was
yeah. Or no, I want to make the recording short and easy. I mean, it's a little bit longer.
Yeah.